So it's two different things going on. They might not have had dams to keep that water from flooding, which they should have had. You know, what you doing?
I'm recording this. Come on.
What?
No, it's a good conversation.
Yeah, it is a good conversation.
It is a good conversation due to the fact that, I mean, everybody sitting here has different beliefs about what an act of God is. Well, me personally,
I don't have a belief. I just thought that was his opinion. That's how people's terminology is when they say stuff like that. It's their opinion.
You can get on national TV and be a mayor or a president and things like that and give your opinion.
It's how people perceive the sections of what he said. See, I didn't put it all on what he was saying under one umbrella. I just took that the weather was an act of God, and that's what he meant. I didn't feel like he was saying it was an act of weather and those people dying. I don't see that as him saying that was an act of God. The weather is an act of God.
I don't think so.
When that hurricane went down Portland Avenue and tore all those houses and those trees down, that was an act of God.
Right. What was God's purpose of doing that?
Well, it was just that time for that area to get hit, and that was God's plan.
What is God's purpose of doing anything? We'll never know what the purpose is.
Thank you.
Just like free will and us deciding to do things for ourselves personally, there's also consequences that are going on in the weather system that from what we have done with the earth.
Like I said in the funeral the other day, people say you're not supposed to question God, but if you don't question him, you'll never get the answer. Is that what she said?
She might have said something like that, but I mean, you can question God all day long.
I mean, you can question it, but you'll never get a correct answer. It's not like he'll never literally tell you what his purpose is.
No.
It happens because he is all-knowing and all.
And until you give up the ghost, you're not that. At the point you give up the ghost, yes, you are like God. You are all-knowing. All your questions will be answered. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. At the point that you die and you go to heaven, you are all-knowing all over again. All the questions you've had in your life will be answered in the quickness. You will have these answers because you will be like God. Oh, but when it comes down to stuff that's happening now.
But see, Michael, I understand what you're saying. But that river that went through there, that weather was the act of God. Now, whether the people built the dam, like in New Orleans,
that was act of God.
What was God? Was an act of God, but the levee system was man-made.
I don't think any of it.
Yeah.
I think all of it is consequences from what we've done to the earth. What we've done is creating these El Niños and these situations in the Gulf, in the Pacific, that are stirring up, and they are creating situations that affect the earth.
But rain and weather is not man-made.
None of it's man-made. God gave us all these things for our good. The rain, the droughts, everything has a purpose.
So
you're saying the man created a weather pattern which created the...
No. I'm not saying man. I'm saying we, over the gazillion years that we've been on this earth, we have created these situations that are happening now, and they are consequences. They're not acts of God. None of it's acts of God. God pretty much has brought his hand up out of our situations. And we're living on consequences now. I think we're living on straight consequences.
He got me.
I think we're living on straight consequences. Wait a minute.
He ain't let me go.
Is Bishop down here? Is the Bishop down here? Bishop, can you come upstairs for 1 minute, please? And get these people straight. Good morning, y'all. I don't mean to upset y'all's day, interrupt your day, but we got some crackpots up here that think everything is an act of God. Okay? You come up here and verify this thing.
Bishop Cole.
Okay, we have a bona fide Bishop Timmy Williams, a.k.a. Barber downstairs.
How you doing?
No. Get on to... Gail, leave the man alone. He's married, and so are you.
Oh, you done got religion now.
Oh,
Hey.
Religion now?
Yeah, we've been back in the day. He wasn't that righteous.
But none of us were.
Remember, Tim?
He don't want born righteous people.
I know.
He wants the sick. You know how sick he was. We're not going back in the day. Yeah, leave the man alone. Leave the man alone. Leave the man alone. He's redeemed himself.
I'm glad.
He redeemed himself. He got snipped. He redeemed himself.
He's terrible.
So, listen. Now, ain't nothing wrong with me. Listen, you did the right thing. Thank you, Jesus. Praise hallelujah. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Oh, I'm feeling the spirit now. Now, that was an act of God. That was an act of God.
I remember.
That snippet came in time.
You still married to the same
A
woman.
snip in time saves time.
I know it.
Oh yeah, him and Joni, they solid. They solid. They solid. They solid. No, with the gal, we're trying to ask this man a question. Can you stick on the point?
I've been doing it for 20 years, so I knew back in the day.
You wasn't on that. You know. Robert was gone a lot.
I was righteous.
Robert was on the road a lot.
I'm not like that. I've been righteous for a long time.
A long time. 19 years. We've known you 20.
You see Christ.
Okay.
So
No.
it's all good.
Look, man. Are these things that's happening in the weather acts of God?
No.
Okay, when the polygamous colony just got washed away and them people died, and the mayor said it was an act of God.
A lot of no. Because
No, we talking about the weather situation, but because of the weather situation, a lot of people died. Was that an act of God?
no.
Who was it an act of? The devil?
It's the enemy.
The enemy?
Watch this.
Go back downstairs.
No.
Go back downstairs.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Go downstairs.
Because you still gotta understand.
Understand
You
what?
gotta know that Satan is a god of this world.
Yeah,
So
okay. He's a
still
God
controlling
too.
those things.
He's a God
Because
too.
if that was not the case, then when Jesus was sleeping in the boat, remember he was sleeping in the boat? Okay. And you remember when the disciples that came and got him, they woke him up?
Yeah.
And when he got up, now when he rebuked the winds, who would he have been rebuking?
The devil.
Okay, so but most people would say because of all these things that happened and the acts that happened with weather, he would have been rebuking his father. But that's not who he was rebuking. He was rebuking Satan. So Satan is still doing that right now today, and he stirred things up. And what he does is he and some of it, I'm gonna say this, is also man-made.
Okay.
That's what
Because
Michael's
men
point
can do certain things that can cause those things to happen.
Okay.
Because God gave man dominion over the earth.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's your point,
So
Michael.
what else is it? So
No, I think me and you are somewhat on the same page because I said no. I'll dismiss you in a minute. Church will be out. We'll take a collection. But the thing about it is, what I'm saying now is that just like when AIDS came and they said that was an act of God towards the homosexuals, it's just like when you look at that polygamous camp that got washed away and all them people died, and the mayor came on and he was like, it was an act of God. You think that God is punishing them people for their lifestyle. No, I don't think that was what it was. I think that whole thing that happened over there was an act of the El Nino and what we've done to the ozone and to the earth, what man has done. Okay, we have dominion over this earth. And Satan is the God of this earth, which we have to reach higher and pass him to get to God, which is